Hi everyone, I welcome you all to this week. This week is all about one of the most powerful skill in data science, that is data visualization. See, think about it for a moment. Every decision in business, policy, or research ultimately depends on how clearly data is communicated, right? See, the best insight means nothing if people cannot understand them, right? So that's where data visualization comes in. See, before we talk about any tool, let's see this example. So here, if you see, this is a table of a data. So, currently, if you see, if you ask you, it's tough to understand or the see the pattern, right? Or what I can say is that it's a bit boring to understand things, and like it is taking time for you to grasp the idea or what is happening here. So instead of this, if I represent this graph, you can easily see that this is graph is simply showing the GDP capita, uh, yeah, GDP per capita in US dollars, right? So here you can easily see that Ireland has higher than countries like Iceland and Singapore, and how much higher that also you can visualize. So that's the advantage of visualization. Okay, it makes the understanding bit easier, right? Or in simple words, I can say that it simply converts numbers into some meanings, right? See, throughout this week, I want you to focus less on how fancy a chart looks and more on whether it communicates clearly or not, right? So that will be the agenda for this week. uh, Yeah, so here's what we will do across this week. See, we'll begin with the foundation, that is what makes a visualization effective, what is the grammar of graphics means, and how different tools fit in. So then we will talk about Plotly, Power BI, and Flurries. So yeah, by the end of this week, you will be able to pick the right tool and design for your data. Okay. So you may also think why we are using three different tools here. See, each tool has a different strength. Okay, and as a data professional you should be comfortable switching between them depending on the context. Think of it this week just like exploring three different languages that all express the same idea insights. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing for this week. As we move through this session, no, keep two mindset in mind. First thing is curiosity. Whatever graph you see, always ask what is this visual trying to show. And intentionality, I would say, where which simply means that every colored label and scale should have one reason, right? Yeah. So yeah, if you explain your design choices, no, your visuals will never confuse your audience. So this is what I would suggest to you. Okay. Yeah.